Hello guys, what is up? My name is Fighter and welcome to Will Sportster. It is time for the match preview for tonight against Tottenham. The game kicks off in just over 8 hours. A very, very big game for Manchester United, a possibly season-defining game. Obviously, we've won a trophy, we're in another final, but this one is quite possibly to secure our top four chance, and possibly what could elevate us to a possible second place finish. It's not out the question. I said Arsenal are getting worse and worse each game, and I predicted 4-0 last night for the Arsenal City game, and it was 4-1. And I predicted that Arsenal would get battered, and they did. And I feel like now it's gone away from them. The title's gone. Realistically, they're not going to get it. If they do, City will have to implode, which would be incredible for us because we've got to play them in the FA Cup final. But the title's gone for them now, and I feel like you could see at the end of the game they were imploding. I think their mentality is totally shot to bits, and I do think there is an outside chance of us getting second. I don't know how realistic it is. I don't know if it'll happen, but I have a feeling an outside chance of us getting second. I feel like Gary Neville could have been right. He was right about bottling the league. Oh, they're going to bottle second place as well. That'd be hilarious. All the Arsenal hype all year for Manchester United to come second with one, possibly two trophies. That would be absolutely brilliant and hilarious. Obviously, the main priority is City not winning the treble, because I think I'd cry. But it's time for our predictions today. I hope you like the new setup that we've got. It looks a little bit cleaner, looks a little bit nicer. But today we have the score prediction. I don't know why I just froze there. Hello, I'm back. I'm going to go for a 2-1, 3-2. Manchester United win. Because I feel their defence is leaky, our defence is leaky. Well, actually, no, that our defence isn't leaky. But Harry Kane and Son are two of the best attackers in the world, and they're coming up against possibly Harry Maguire. But in my opinion, I wouldn't go with Harry Maguire, but it'd still be a makeshift back four, and I feel like they could easily find 2 goals. They're going to be up for it. They got absolutely battered by Newcastle. The crowd's going to be behind them. It'll be in a very aggressive Tottenham crowd after what happened. They're not happy with the team. And also, they've just changed manager. They're going to have a bit of a bounce. They're fighting for any form of Europe next year. And yeah, they've got to fight for their lives, really, to stay in the European race with Aston Villa and Brighton coming up, and they need a result here, Tottenham. But I still think United, in the form we're in and the way seasons roll into the end, I feel like we can pull a victory, but I feel a high-scoring game. Now, we're going to go for our lineup predictions. We got in net, we got DDG, as always. I'm going to go for right back, Wan-Bissaka. Absolutely amazing game against Brighton. Both fullbacks, Dalot and Wan-Bissaka, played brilliantly at Wembley. I'm going to go right centre-half, Lindelof. I'm going to go left centre-half, Luke Shaw. And left back, Diego Dalot. I feel like that back four, solid, completely brilliant against Brighton. And Brighton is one of the most attacking and just brilliant teams this year. They attack so well, and they're such a good forward team. And yes, DDG pulled us out the mud. You're all mudded a few times in that game, but still, I felt like the defence was excellent. Victor Lindelof, man of the match, hands down, easily. Luke Shaw played brilliantly, so did Dalot and Wan-Bissaka. In midfield, I'm going to go with Casemiro. And now here's the question. Is Bruno Fernandes going to play? I think he is. Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes. You could make a case for Sabitzer starting over Eriksen, because if the Bruno plays, I'm taking it as Bruno's playing. But if Eriksen's had a bad few games, but also our win rate with Casemiro, Eriksen, and Bruno starting midfield is 100%. or we've not lost a game. It's one of the two. I think we might have drawn 2, possibly. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head. But still, the rate with them 3 in the team is superb. And I feel like you start Eriksen in this game, even if he's having a bad game, he can still create that one beautiful pass or that one magical moment, which I think is needed. And I think Sabitzer a good addition coming on. Now, on the right, you know who it's going to be. Anthony. On the left, of course, Marcus. And then up front is a difficult one for me. Because I'm going to go with Martial, because that's what I think's going to happen. But if I'm being honest, I'd possibly give Weghorst a game. Shout at me all you want. But I feel like Wout. I feel like Martial coming on would be better. And I feel like Wout starting the game. But you can do it either way, really. I feel like he'll go with Martial. That's why I'm going with that. And it's pretty much an unchanged 11 from the Carabao Cup. I know they all played 120 minutes, but I still think they're fit lads. They'll be fine. I feel like this is the team we will go for. And I think it's probably the best team we can with the players available. First scorer. I feel like he needs a goal coming back from his small injury. I'm going to go with Marcus Rashford. He hasn't been too good the past 2 games, but obviously he's coming back from injury, so it's understandable. But I feel like he'll get that goal. Man of the match. Who are we going to go for? Who are we going to go for? I'm going to go... if he plays. I feel a good game coming from Bruno if he plays. I don't know why. I just do. But that is our predictions for the Tottenham game. We need Bruno to play. We talk about how bad we play about Casemiro. How bad do we play about Bruno as well? If Bruno isn't playing, you play Eriksen at 10, Fred in the hold next to Sabitzer, next to Casemiro, for me personally. I feel like that's the best other option. But yeah, it's going to be a hard-fought game. As I said, Tottenham have to bounce back. They're fighting to get any Europe for next year, which will obviously help them in player recruitments, and there'll be a lot of pressure on those players after the terrible performance they pulled in against Newcastle. And obviously, new manager bounce. They've just sacked the caretaker. Ryan Mason steps in. I'm not saying Ryan Mason's a high-level coach, but still, it's the new manager bounce that we've had to face so many times this season. But yes, big game. Going to be watching it. I hope you guys all are too. Hopefully, Manchester United get that W. As I said, going with 3-2. I think we'll win this game, and I think we'll push on and challenge Arsenal for second. That's just my personal opinion. Let's see if it becomes reality. Thank you for watching my predictions. Leave your predictions down below. Let me know what you think about this game, and I'll catch you post-match reaction, which will be tomorrow. See you then, and peace. I am your...
What is Sweezy? Bomb times.